Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of my DVD collection. The next DVD I'm going to be showing, I have Family Guy, Stewie Griffin The Untold Story, which I'm sure you all know what Family Guy is, and it's about Stewie, basically finding himself in the future and trying to change his life, and it's really funny. So the next one I have is another one that was given to me. It's In Love and War. Don't know what it is, and I'm never going to watch it. The next movie I have is Little Nicky, which is basically Adam Sandler is the son of the devil, and his two brothers leave to go up to Earth, and while they did that, it ends up killing his dad, and he goes on Earth to find them and save them before his dad dies. And a bunch of other funny shit happens to him. The next thing I have is Fargo, and it's about, it's Francis McDormand, or McDormand, whatever the fuck his last name is, but it's about, he hires some people to kill his wife, and they end up kidnapping him, and he just wants money from his father-in-law. I watched it one time and almost fell asleep during it. It's not the most interesting movie in the world, but I would recommend it if you want something to sit back and watch. The next movie I'm going to pull out is Coma. I want to watch this, and I'm probably going to end up watching this tonight, actually. If it's good, I might throw a review for it. But, yeah, overall, this is a really good, I heard this was a really good movie. So, you guys should probably check this one out. Moving on, the next movie I have is a very controversial film among film experts and stuff. It's called Cloverfield. Some people don't like it and some people do. Me personally, whenever I'm watching it in surround sound on my 32-inch high definition 1080p Samsung TV with my Blu-ray player in, I loved this movie and I thought this was one of the best movies I've ever seen. Some people say it sucks. I personally think it's a pretty good film. Its plot's kind of stupid. It's basically a gigantic monster attacks New York City, and they only show the monster like 1 or 2 times. But I wasn't really interested in seeing the thing, you know. I thought it was a pretty good movie, and I really enjoyed this, so maybe you will too. I think it's only $7.50 at Walmart, so you guys should take a look at that one. The next movie I have is Final Destination. I'm sure you guys know what Final Destination is. It's basically this guy has a vision of a plane blowing up, and little does he know the plane actually does blow. Well, he gets all his friends off the plane, and then the plane blows up. And it's basically he had that premonition, and now he's, you know, now that he got everybody off the plane, slowly the people who survive the plane, slowly but surely they all start dying off and everything. And you know, it's basically you can't cheat death, so it's Final Destination. The next one I have is one of my personal favorite movies. It's called Cabin Fever, and it's basically about excuse me, I'm really tired, guys. But it's about these group of friends. It's yeah, it's 3 guys and 2 girls. They go into the woods, and they end up meeting this guy who just has like something wrong with him. He has like sores all over his face and shit, and they somehow or another end up setting that guy on fire with like a can of hairspray. They're trying to fight him off because he's like banging on the door for help and stuff, and he ends up falling in the water, and they all drink the water, and like their skin starts peeling off and stuff, and they just start, you know, turning out like that guy. So that's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good gore flick. The next movie I have over here is The Skeleton Key. The Skeleton Key stars Kay Hudson, and it's about this, it doesn't really say if she's a nurse or not. She's more like a nanny for old people. She just goes and, you know, visits old people and stuff and takes care of them. And she goes to do that. She discovers that, actually there's more than what she bargained for, more than what she auditioned for the job. And she finds out that the old people have like a bunch of hoodoo shit and everything, and they're not who they say they are. So that's a fairly good movie. I'd recommend it. The next movie I have is another one of my favorites. It is Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, and basically it's this guy who's really an ass. He goes and he's a news or a weatherman, and he ends up going to Puxatawny for Puxatawny Field for Groundhog Day, and he finds himself in a situation where every day he wakes up and it's the same day. It's like this. He keeps reliving Groundhog Day, and he basically tries to kill himself off and everything. He can't die, and it's basically the moral of the story is he has to do it over and over and over again until he does it right. So this is a really good movie. You should definitely check that one out. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or at your local Walmart. The next movie I have is got to be in my top 5. It is Crash. It's basically a movie about it's kind of about racial tension and just sad stories people have in their life and stuff. And I'll read the back. It says, this compelling urban thriller tracks the volatile intersection of a multi-ethnic cast of characters struggling to overcome their fears as they careen in and out of one another's life. In the gray area between black and white, victim and aggressor, during the next 36 hours, they will all collide. This, I can't really explain it. You just have to watch it. If you do not own a copy of this movie, you need to own it. I'm currently looking for a Blu-ray of this. If you guys know where they sell a Blu-ray of this, please let me know so I can pick that up, because I love this movie. The next one I have is a double feature. It's called End of Days of Virus. I have not watched End of Days, but I can tell you I've watched Virus, and Virus is a pretty good movie. It's basically about some alien force crashes into a satellite, and it gets to the ship, like an ocean ship, what they're on, somehow, like through satellite signal or something, and it ends up like taking over the ship and producing a bunch of robots basically to kill everybody off and stuff. And like I said, I have not seen End of Days, so I can't tell you much about that one, but I'd pick that copy of it up just to add 2 movies and to have Virus. The next movie I have is a movie that of course you have to have. It is The Day After Tomorrow. I'll go ahead and take that out of that case for you guys. Yeah, this is The Day After Tomorrow. I'm sure you guys know what this is about. It's basically the polar ice capsule melts and a bunch of big storms happen, and it's basically like the end of the world, except not the end of the world. It's basically like the world changing as we know it. So I'd pick that one up if you guys don't have it. That's a good one to watch in high definition. The next one I have is the Chucky Killer DVD collection. This comes with, I'll show you guys, give me a second, it comes with 4 DVDs. It's 2 double-sided DVDs, this one containing Child's Play 2 and 3, and this one containing Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. It's a shame they didn't throw in Child's Play 1 for this one, but I haven't been able to find that on DVD or anything anywhere, so if you guys know where I can find that, let me know. But this is definitely worth picking up. It's only $13 at Walmart, so I figured I might as well go ahead and buy that one. Excuse me. The next one I have here is Otis. Otis is about this basically pathetic pizza delivery guy who is obsessed with his brother, basically, and he wants to be like his brother. And he was basically like a loser in high school, and he kidnaps these girls and like acts like he's trying to take them to prom, and he calls their parents and tells her, you know, oh, I want to take your daughter to prom and stuff like that. It's really weird. It's a twisted film. It's pretty good though, actually. I expected this movie to be fucking retarded, but it's actually a really good movie. And I don't know that guy's name, but whatever he did a really good job as it. So you guys should definitely pick Otis up. I believe it's only like $10 or $9 at Walmart. This is the end of part 2, and I'll see you guys in part 3.